Hi Jordan, my name is Mike and I'm a crisis counselor here at the Crisis Center. Before we begin this meeting, I just wanted to let you know that anything you say stays between you and I, unless you mention harming yourself or others. Then I do have to let people know. Otherwise, it's just between you and me. So we're proud of you here today.
Well, about 2 weeks ago, my brother died in a car accident, and I just had a really hard time dealing with it.
Can you tell me more about what happened?
Yeah, him and his friends had gone out that night, and he decided to be the designated driver. And I guess after he dropped everyone off at home, he was on his way back home, and he got hit by a drunk driver, and he didn't make it.
I'm very sorry to hear that. It's an unfortunate statistic that the leading cause of death between 16 and 25-year-olds is motor vehicle accidents, and it's a sad reality we have to face. So can I just ask if it was your idea to come in today and talk, or if it was someone else's?
My parents kind of told me I should probably go talk to someone. They didn't think I was really handling it well, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, well, I'm glad you came in today. Have you noticed any differences in your behavior?
Yeah, like I don't really hang out with my friends as much. I don't really see anyone. I kind of just keep to myself. And I guess you could say I'm drinking a bit more than I was before.
Do you mind if I ask you really quickly about your drinking?
Yeah, sure.
How often would you say you drink nowadays?
Maybe 4 times a week, 5.
And is there a reason?
It helps me get to sleep, I find. It helps me stay asleep, and it just relaxes me.
Okay. And before the accident, how often did you drink?
Not very much, like on special occasions maybe, with like birthdays with my friends, but not that often.
Okay. And do you have a job right now?
Yeah, I'm a nurse actually.
Okay. And have you noticed any differences in your work behavior since the accident?
Yeah, I call in sick a lot more than I used to, and I've missed shifts lately. Like I go in late or I just don't show up.
Okay. It's very common in people that lose loved ones that suicide could sometimes come up as a thought, and I just wanted to check if that's something that you've possibly thought about.
No, I haven't considered it.
Okay, that's good to hear. So would you say you've ever been through a crisis like this before?
Maybe not quite like this, but when I was 14, my family dog passed away, and that was really hard.
Okay, and do you remember anything that specifically helped you get through it?
Mostly just talking to my family when I needed to talk to someone about it. I picked up reading during that time. I spent a lot of my time reading.
Okay, that's good. Have you tried any of these coping methods to help with the loss of your brother recently?
Well, like I'm not talking to my parents very much right now, so I guess I'm not really doing that. And I haven't picked up a book in a while, so I guess not, no.
Okay. Would you be okay with us maybe trying to come up with some new coping mechanisms to help with this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so is there anything you've ever wanted to try? Perhaps something like horseback riding or crochet?
Yeah, like I've wanted to try cooking before, but I've never really gotten into it. I haven't had the time, I guess. And my mom, I noticed she knits when she's stressed, and I've always wanted to pick it up because it seems like it's like a relaxing hobby for her. So I think I'd want to try that.
Okay, those are both really good ideas. Do you mind if I suggest a few possible ideas?
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever been interested in physical activity or going for a run or working out?
No, not really. Like working out's not really my thing.
Okay, that's fair. So I think you mentioned your dog before. Do you currently have another animal?
Yeah, I have a cat. I mean, he's not very social, but...
Okay. And just my last suggestion. Have you ever thought about going to a support group or something like that?
Actually, yeah. In my high school, I remember them having support groups. And like I thought they were a good idea. I thought it was a great idea for people to attend them. I just never did.
Okay. So before you get out of here today, I just like to refer you to a few services that I think might be able to help you right now. First one, there's a cooking class offered by the local college, and my wife's actually taken it before, and she said it's absolutely fantastic. So I'd like to give you the pamphlet, and if you wanted to join it, or at least go check it out. It's free of charge, and I definitely encourage you to go do it.
Okay, thank you.
Second thing is there's a local support group that meets once a week, and it's for people that are coping with loss. And if you want to go, and even if you don't want to talk to and share to everyone what happened, I encourage you to go and just listen to other people and maybe take in what they have to say. Could definitely help you out. So here's their pamphlet.
All right.
And finally, just before you go, if you don't think your drinking is a problem, then that's fine, it's none of my business. But if you do think it's getting a little out of hand and you want to possibly change it, then I do have the schedule for the local AA group. You know, if you want to, it's up to you. Otherwise,
Okay,
yeah.
great, thank you.
And if you think meetings like this are helpful and you want to schedule another one, I'm definitely open to that. Maybe in 2 weeks' time, let's just see where you are.
Okay.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
Good, sounds good. So thank you very much for meeting with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome.